So what are the benefits of adding color to chords? Well, first of all, I want to mention you don't have to add color to chords. You could have a full chord progression with absolutely no color, and that very well might have a place in pop music, classical music, and other styles where they're not always going to expect you to add color to chords. Now, that isn't to say that you can't add color to chord progressions in pop music and classical music. I'm just saying you don't necessarily have to. So what are the benefits of adding color to these progressions? Basically, it's just kind of flavoring chords slightly different. What is the benefit of adding salt or sugar to a pasta sauce? Or what is the benefit of adding cinnamon to oats? Well, really, it just comes down to the flavoring. You don't always have to have a lot of flavor. And in fact, if I'm playing a simple chord progression and there's a lot of other instrumentation happening around that, maybe my job is to keep things simple. But if I want to add a little bit more flavor to a chord progression, coloring is kind of the territory that you want to start to explore. We know that major generally means happy, and we know that minor generally means sad or maybe spooky. But how do we create a chord that sounds like mystery, or intrigue, or valor? Well, this is where color is going to come into play. We start to blur the boundaries between just happy and sad, and we start to realize that we can tap into a lot of other human emotions and bring those into our harmonic progressions. Adding color to chords is going to get your audience a little bit more intrigued in terms of what you're playing harmonically. And after all, captivating our audience is a big part of what we're trying to do as musicians, as entertainers. At the same time, as you're starting to find more colorizations that you really enjoy, it also kind of helps you hone in on your style harmonically. Now personally, I really like the sound of adding nines to chords. I really like sevens as well too. I don't play sixes as much as some other players, but maybe you find that you really enjoy the sound of a six. And you can already start to see that there's nothing wrong with you liking sixes and me liking nines, but the idea is we both have a little bit more of our own style, so as we're playing, people can kind of recognize our playing as being you or me. I think it really does boil down to those two main points. We're trying to get our audience more intrigued in our playing, and we're doing that by introducing new colors to them that they may not have expected or maybe have not even heard before in the past. Pair that with finding some of your favorite colors that you enjoy playing and really honing in on your harmonic style. I think that's where colorization has its most benefits. Some benefits for the audience and some benefits for yourself. Lastly, if you find that your major and minor sounding chord progressions are getting a little bit dull, that's where adding color is going to help add some vibrancy to your harmonic choices. So really this is all about experimenting, exploring, having fun, honing in on your style, getting your audience intrigued. There's lots of benefits to adding color to your chord progressions, and I hope that in the classes to come, you find some sounds that you really enjoy and can call your own. I'll catch you in the next class where we start talking about seventh chords.